Okay, welcome to the RYUJIN starter guide. Okay, I'm going to be teaching you all the basics about RYUJIN, as well as everything you need to know to get started and pretty much prog in the game. So just like and subscribe, join my Discord, and let's get straight into it. Starting off with the moment you spawn in. There is a tutorial that you can do. You don't have to, but so if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. But when you spawn in, you're going to have only $100. Now, it's going to be very important. First thing you want to do is start doing jobs. And the way you do jobs as a low level is you're going to find quest boards around the city. It's gonna be like clean 3 dirt, right? You pick it up, you're gonna go to the waypoints, and if it says, for example, like I said, you clean dirt, you clean the dirt, you get money for it. Another thing you want to do while cleaning up jobs is find an ATM, or wherever the area you're going to. There's gonna be ATMs around the city. So let me just get to the main area where you're mainly gonna be spawning in from, which is around this area. You're just gonna punch the ATMs, and your money will drop out of it. You have to punch it more than I do, I think, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, money will drop out of it. You want to take that while you're doing the job quest boards, right? In a moment, I will get to the trainings as well as everything else you need to train in a moment, but I'm just trying to go like in order, and I'm gonna be kind of going fast, so just follow along. But once you get $50,000, you do want to go inside of the RYUJIN Association and buy the phone. Now, when you buy the phone, this is actually how you're able to do jobs a lot easier by doing here, right? You can just claim a job. Right now it's bugged, so you can't see what job it is, but just go to it, click around, and depending on what the job is, you'll pretty much get the hang of it. Another thing too is you'll have the waypoint now. You can click navigate, and you can see all the areas of the place. So the phone is extremely useful to have. You never lose it on death. And then that's also how you redeem codes, by going to the Twitter thing, going to codes, and boom, that's where you redeem codes. And then the next big purchase you want to make is going to be dome skates. You know, just when you bring it up on your menu, just go inside here. I'm actually going to buy it right now, and just buy it right here. Boom, buy the skateboard. And this is actually how you get around. Oh my god, that was loud. But this is how you get around the map a lot easier. You can pull up the phone while you do it. This way you get the jobs, whatever. It's just so much easier to navigate to the area. Now we can finally get into the training portion of this video. So first things first, I would heavily recommend buying a, the auto macro, as well as the infinite stat checker. But definitely the auto macro for sure. It does cost 1,000 Robux. There are ways to get it without Robux, but that would take too long. So I would recommend just having the auto macro. It's very important. I'll open up right now. This is actually how you'll be able to pretty much grind to a very high level. You need it, like genuinely need it. Anyways, these are the stats right here. You'll see my stats, but as you can see, you have agility, strength, stamina, durability, and battle sense. Okay, I would recommend heavily starting with stamina. You want to have a lot of stamina, so it's pretty easy to grind in this game. You get stats really easily, so I would say get to around like maybe 1,000 or even like 5,000 stamina. I would say around 2,500, around that mark, and then start upgrading your agility as well as battle sense. Strength and durability, in my opinion, I would leave them towards last, and that's just because obviously you want stamina to even do trainings, agility for your strike speed as well as your running speed, and then battle sense is actually how you do evasives in this game. It is an unlock. You do have to unlock it with an NPC, but it's actually upgrading your evasive and stuff, and it's really good. It also goes towards damage scaling for some styles. And now this is where I want to take it into the Trello, so let's go right on to that. So this is the Trello right here. I'm not going to go super in-depth into it, but I just want to say big props to the people who made the Trello, because it is a super in-depth Trello. I would highly recommend looking over this on your own, because this is what actually helped me make the stat guide, not the stat guide, or the oh my god, the training guide, the starter guide. Anyways, first things first, to redeem codes, you gotta be C rank. But now I'm only gonna go over the important stuff, how it is when starting out. So I do want to take it over to the training section of this guide. Here are all the trainings. You come over here to items, trainings, and this is what tells you every single in-depth training, what trains what, and how much it gives you per gain or whatever, per session, how much gains you get, the vest, how the vest works, how to use them properly, leg weights, the muscle inhibitor. This is one thing here, the muscle inhibitor. If you want to go lean, stay lean, don't want any muscle, use the muscle inhibitor. It's in the infirmary. You have the phone, you know what to get it. You use it one time, you stop getting muscle in general. You won't gain muscle. You use it again, you'll start getting muscle, and then if you want to turn it off again, you just use it again. And now onto the training methods. Now this literally goes in depth about each training, what it gives you, how much it gives you, and this is how you find out the best one. And for example here, right, let's say you want to train strength. The best one to do strength, handstand push-up for 5k. You'll get 0.14 strength. And if you're, you know, just starting out, you're gonna be getting so much strength. Now keep in mind, I'm not sure if you have to be a certain amount of strength requirement to use the handstand push-up because it gives the most. So I would suggest, you know, buying it, seeing if you even get any gains from it. If not, start from the push-up and slowly work your way up with the more strength you have to the handstand push-up. As for durability, I would highly recommend just doing the, let's see, it's gonna be in the gym. It's called the, oh my god, where even is it? Right down here, it's the weight twister, okay? Weight twists give the most durability. It's gonna be at the gym, you know, the regular gym training, the nitro gym. And the best training for stamina is either gonna be, let's see, it's either gonna be roadworks. I wouldn't say it's roadworks. In my opinion, I would say it's the jump rope. You get 0.06 stamina for you know, doing the auto macro. If you want to do roadworks, you can. You know, as you can see here, it gives 3 agility, 1.5 stam. If you want to train both agility and stam at the same time, do roadworks. But in my opinion, just do jumping ropes for stamina, and then what was the other one, jumping jacks for agility. Or you can do the treadmills once you're higher level. Those give more agility, and I'm sure they also give stam as well. If they don't, then that's kind of weird, but you know, you can do that. As for muscle, it'd be bench press and barbell squats. And then the last thing here is going to be battle sense. You're just going to do shadow boxing. That's the one that's going to give the most battle sense. Another thing too that does train durability, that could be better, I'm not sure if it is better. In my opinion, I would just stick to the weight twist that's in the nitro gym. You can do striking logs, which are in the goose dojo, which does train durability based on how much damage you do to yourself. But I only recommend that if you have higher strength and durability. And so yeah, those are pretty much the best trainings. That's how you train. I don't want people to get confused because I've seen some guys out there and it is pretty confusing, but that's how you do the trainings. You know, you can literally find everything in the trail that you need, from codes to modes, right? The clans. You know, obviously everyone recommends getting the mythic clan, like Park, Kura, Mikazuchi, all that stuff. As long as you get a legendary or mythic, it's really good. One other thing that is in the game, this is gonna be late game stuff. It's gonna be psyches. You can roll these. I would suggest only rolling psyches if you have a mythic or legendary clan. What psyches are, they're just boosts or buffs to your character. For example, you can read these here. Main one I'd go for, don't waste all your tokens on this though, perfected genes. You gain 33% faster stats, fucking broken as shit. But let me go back to the actual starter guide. Once you do your stats enough, or you train your stats enough, you want to start going for a fighting style. Now, depending on which one you are going, it's going to be, you know, relative to your build. Like sumo and wrestling, you're going to obviously want muscle because they're going to scale off muscle and fat. Like sumo scales off fat, wrestling will scale off more muscle. But you just click on the style that you want, right? For example, I went Aikido. So you can see here what it requires by just going to the Aikido NPC trainer right here. Let me see. Yeah, I just come here. You can see Aikido takes 110 strength, 75 durability, 175 strength, 100 stamina, 50 battle sense, and 50k money to start off. And then you can see here each move does require a certain amount of what do you call it, a certain amount of stat points and then a certain amount of money. That's pretty much the starter guide. You just want to train up until you get your style, and then pretty much just keep training. There are clan skills, but pretty much just keep training, fight bosses, get cards. Once you get higher level, you'll know how cards work. You can pause and read this if you want. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the starter guide. Just get higher level, get your fighting style, do enemies and bosses with people. I would highly suggest joining a gang because the gang does give pretty good benefits. And so that is going to be the end of the starter guide. Please let me know if I missed anything or if you have any questions. I'll do my best to respond to you in the comments down below. But this is pretty much what's been helping me and pretty much what I've been doing progressing the game. And honestly, it's been a really fun game so far. Really liking the updates, really liking developers. Shout out to them, by the way, as well as the owner for allowing me to get a head start, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't grind to X rank. I did get set, but I did get set to like 24k stats. I've been grinding up to like, you know, 30k. So I really do appreciate them for that. But that is gonna be it. Hope you did like and subscribe. Enjoy. Man, I can't even speak. More RYUJIN vids soon, I promise. Okay, I'm out of here.